In the previous lesson, we introduced Axum and we have done a simple hello world, and we have been focused on understanding how Axum works behind the scenes. We have used just two dependencies, Axum and Tokio. Today, we will start implementing some user APIs. We need to add a couple of dependencies. One of them is Serde. What is a Serde? Serde stands for serialization, deserialization, is a crate in Rust that helps you to serialize and deserialize structs, objects. We also need, in this specific case, Serde underscore JSON because we'll have some JSON objects, because when we have to deal with things on the web, usually we use JSON format, usually. This is exactly the code where we stopped last time. Let's start with the dependencies here. So on the routing, we have here get, but I also want to add post, HTTP status code, so we don't have to type the codes for HTTP manually. And also I wanted to talk about extract, because we want to extract maybe some query. Maybe we want the user number 1, 2, or 3 JSON, and then router. We need to import Serde, which is for serialization and deserialization. As you probably already know, here we need a struct. Right? Similar to object, I would say. Struct. I don't want an item, but I want a user. And this user will have just 3 fields. It can have an ID, name, and email. We will not make validation in this case. And here also at the top of this struct, will have these attributes derived to serialize and deserialize this struct. This is important, otherwise this will not work. Let's start by typing 2 additional functions. At the bottom of this main function, we'll add what? We'll add basically 2 handlers. One is to get users, get a single user by ID, and one is to create a user. Today, I will not focus on doing this for real, because for that probably we need a longer session, but I want to focus here on the routing, path, and queries. Okay, so we will focus exactly on this. To get this user, what do we need? Let's see if we get the correct one here. An asynchronous function to get a user, we need this path, so we need to provide the ID here, and we will return something which is in a JSON format. We define here a user with an ID, a name, and email. Per email, we need user example, I want just to return this as an example. So we are not fetching any DB. We are focused here on this, the path user ID, that is of this type, path 232, and then we return, this is the return type of a function in Rust. We need to return a JSON of the user. Is this clear? What is that? This is similar to type like something like this, return JSON user with a semicolon. This is similar to type this, but we type this in Rust. Another function to fake to create a user. How can we do this? Of course, we need an asynchronous function to create the user. Here, the important part is this one, is this JSON payload. As you probably might think, we need to provide in the request body of the HTTP request the user we want to create. In this case, we are just providing a whole user. Probably you know that when you create a user, you don't provide your own ID. Okay, in this case, we are just faking it, but this is usually a serial, something serialized, probably using the DB or whatever. We are creating a user with email, and we are returning the status code. And you can see here, we have the status code created. Probably you know which is the HTTP status code for a resource which is created. I want to return status code created, but I also want to return the user itself. So for example, here we can type the JSON user. So I want to return the user I have already created, even if it's fake. And this is, of course, like this. We are missing something. Of course, here at the top, in the main function, we need to add the routes or route if you are from the UK. Let's try to trust AI here. Route user ID and then I think it's users ID. I prefer users. And then route users post. Something like this. And here we need to remove, of course, these. We created 3 routes and we have basically just 2 handles because this is the default one. Let's try to run this. Cargo run. The AI was wrong. This makes me happy, so we are still useful as human beings. Let's try again. It's working. It seems that it's working. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try this with curl. Today we'll just do this. Hello world here. Okay, we don't get a new line, but you can see hello world. This was this one. Let's try to make a GET request to curl HTTP localhost 3000 users 50. And we have here this fake user. Here the goal is just to test the handlers. The last test is this one. Let's try to make a fake post request to this. We can have here like this, the URL is users with localhost 3000 users with a post request. And here the important part is that we need to add this header, content type application JSON, and then we provide this ID. This is not username, but is name and email. It's not email, but it's just mail. Let's do it like this. And we have this fake request. So the goal of this simple example, it was to get used to the Serde create, which is I think is awesome in Rust. I've been using this since the beginning. HTTP status code, so we don't have to type that manually. This JSON one, the router. This looks very similar to Express. What do you think? The important part is this, because this is in the end what really matters for the web frameworks. How can we pass a parameter, a query param, the type we return? You should try Axum, for real. All the code will be available on GitHub, and see you in the next video.